look like bridesmaids. And they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum. Always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up, I see you like the again. While you was sleeping on me, I made 40 bands by 4 p.m. They be taking everything you want, I'm like a walking. I don't understand what this hate is about. How you go your man with my name in your mouth? I do the Maybach on Monday, throw rock Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what plastic. I say, babe, it's a, he said it's a, them pretty.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Caleb Sturgis now to do the honors and get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. And left side here, it's Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish the rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. Now he'll escape to his left. And he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
26.
When the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there, it doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the second level.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jimmy Graham, 39 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Crosby on now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Throwing on first down. Gordon being chased out left. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers rolling to his left. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Steps away to his left. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, 71 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Now it's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Looking to throw. Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Gordon. Eluding the pressure right. Room here to run. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Rivers. And this is hauled in by Williams for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Sturgis for the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Steps away. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Rodgers to Allison, good for a Green Bay first down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. And he's got some space here. And avoids the contact by sliding. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Rivers to throw this time. Dancing it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jake Ryan in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Second down, Rivers. And he's going to go down again. Jake Ryan in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up fourth down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Corey Legion breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Maximum, hey, check 26.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 14. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
12, 12, 12.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing Rivers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now the Packers going to take another timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Now Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be taken at the 13. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. And some room to roam now. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. On 2nd down, Rivers again, escaping the pressure right. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. It's caught inside the 25. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
They still can't get it. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now Rivers. And that is incomplete here. Free safety, Clinton Dix, the man to make the play there on the defensive side.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. Third and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for L.A. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
On second down, Montgomery. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Reset. Hey, easy. Hey, check 26. Watch the shift.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They go play action here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Randall Cobb, 46 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
380. Cluster.
A second down throw for Rivers. Going deep here for Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Allen, the intended receiver.
Well, I think it's safe to say that the third quarter's not been a whole lot of fun for him. A couple of interceptions thrown. He seems to be a different man here in the second half.
They'll try to get something going with Ty Montgomery. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Ty Montgomery punching it in from a yard away. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On play action, Rivers. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Flushed out, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. The Chargers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, Rivers. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Nick Perry in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit, but boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call,
and he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back. And it'll be 3rd down. Now Rodgers on 3rd down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Rivers. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. From the red zone now, Rivers. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
Sometimes it looks pretty simple, batting the ball away, but oftentimes there's some pretty good teaching and practice that goes into it. Being able to get to the receiver, not interfere, and get his hands through the football and knock it away.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Throwing, Rivers, escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 21. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Credit the tackle to Brandon Mebane. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Rodgers going to throw. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Denzel Perryman in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Eluding the pressure right. Got a man That's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. They'll look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it looks like the Chargers are going to win this thing. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And now the Packers going to take another timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go down.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 65 yards. He's back to throw. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb with 1 second remaining. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle.